There's going to be an exciting presentation that's coming on AR VR. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shiva Prasad Adicharla, and with me I have my co-founder Ashok Vardhan Reddy.
Hi, good afternoon. Ashok Vardhan Reddy here.
So today we are going to talk about augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality, and a new technology, in these days, and a fairly new technology. Let's try to understand what exactly it is, what benefits that it can do, to our businesses. So we say AR, VR, and MR, right? Can we have a raise of hands? Whoever has used a virtual reality device or an augmented reality applications anytime before? Very few.
Yeah.
And
many people are there.
Yeah. And one last question. Who here thinks that AR VR is only for gaming and entertainment? A raise of hands.
Do you think VR is only for gaming, entertainment? Yeah. Thank you. That's a great answer.
So let's take a deep dive into understanding of what exactly is AR, VR, and MR, and how it can help mainstream businesses. So consider a dream. Consider a dream, right? So look at the screen. It's an exciting dream that you're dreaming. And how can you explain this dream to somebody else? There are many ways. You can draw it out, you can show a picture, or you can show in a video format. But how can you make the other person live in your dream? Now this dream is your product, right? So how can you explain and communicate better how your product is going to be and how it can be used? So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we say that AR and VR can definitely help you in making your dream, to make the other person live in that particular dream, right? So let's take a step back and understand what exactly is AR, what exactly is VR, and what exactly is MR. Augmented reality is something that you place digital objects in your real world. That becomes an augmented reality, and the medium that we use is phones majorly, right? And virtual reality. Virtual reality is not a new technology. It's been there from a quite long time. Sensorama, which was introduced in 1957, it has taken updates, and then now it is available as virtual reality for us. And you can see our Prime Minister Modi ji is inspecting the work that is happening for Varanasi ropeway, even before it has been built. And what is mixed reality? Mixed reality is blending the virtual world into the real world with the natural interactions, as simple as that. And that's called mixed reality. Microsoft HoloLens is one of the biggest example of mixed reality. And there is a new kid in town. They are calling it as spatial computing. So what they are saying is that, we are mixing computing plus the natural interactions plus the digital world. All together we are calling it as spatial computing, and they have launched a device called Vision Pro from Apple, right? So is this too hard to use?
Yeah, what Shiva? I would like to know. I'm not technically sound. So is it how hard VR or AR going to use?
So to give you an example, when we were setting up the booth in the morning, a kid came who was about 8 to 10 years old.
Is she here?
Yeah, she should be somewhere here, right? So we
great.
handed her the headset, and then we have shown her how to use. The next second, she started using. So what I'm trying to tell you is that your customers, maybe they are sound in technical or not, they can definitely adapt to this technology, right? And let's look at some advantages into the various industries, starting with education. AR VR gives you an opportunity to explain the complex topics in a very simple manner. So as you can see in this video, the kid can go through the augmented presentation which is given by their teachers, or which is structured in their curriculum, and they can have fun while they are learning, right?
Shiva, there are so many educators here, educationists here, who wants a school or a college. How can KAALALABS help them? Can
So,
you explain?
absolutely. So we can work together with them. We can understand what are their curriculum, what does their current curriculum look like, and then we can craft a VR and AR, technology, into their curriculum, which can help the students better, right?
Right.
So, and then coming to the manufacturing side. So we have a product which is very complex and it is huge. You cannot take it to trade shows. You cannot take it to the sales pitches. Now, how are you going to explain it to the customers? You can use this technology and then you can explain how to use it. And at the same time, you can take a phone with you and then you can augment the complex product. You can explain how does that functions, right? So this is one of the solution that we have given to one of our clients. So here you can see there is nothing in the operation theater, but how to make the doctor or surgeon visualize how it will look like when the products are already added, right? So now the user is adding the product, and you can see there was no operation table, but now you can see the operation table. So this way you can add the elements that the users want and explain them about how their future workplace is going to look like, right? Yeah.
So what you are saying is before they build, before they
Yeah, that is even before we build.
So I can feel it. I can know how it is. It is definitely a game changer for the manufacturing.
Now, in the healthcare, we can use this technology to train the surgeons and the hospital staff on the complex procedures and the regular work that they do as nurses. So here in this video you can see that a nurse is getting trained on a procedure using virtual reality technology. You don't need a patient to sit in front of you and get the nurses trained. All you can do is simulate the environment in the virtual reality and then put the nurse there so that she can learn, right? And moving forward,
Yeah. So, okay, if I'm running a college with 200 nurses, so can that simulation work? How, what are the procedure after or before operation? Can we do that kind of simulation in the VR, AR?
absolutely. If you have like 300 to 400 nurses who are getting trained and you need to pump in a lot of resources to train them, right? Manpower and etc. And then you also have to simulate the environments, which is not possible in the real world unless you have a lot of patients who are available in the hospitals and you have access to them. So with this, what you can do is you can give them the headsets and they can get trained themselves. And you can also reduce the cost on hiring the trainers. And I want to show you this wonderful use case where virtual reality is helping the elderly to cope up with their old age.
Virtual reality headsets may seem like devices for the youngest among us, but Stanford University researchers found they have benefits for older adults as well. The researchers studied 245 people, ages 65 to 103. Nearly 80% reported feeling more positive after using the headsets. Nearly 60% said they felt less isolated, and 82% of caregivers reported increased enjoyment of interactions with older adults.
You see that? How wonderful is that, to help the elderly. So let's look at the retail use cases where you can help the customers visualize the furniture even before they buy it, right? So this is the real estate use case which we have created for one of our clients. So you can see how we are helping them visualize the society which is not.
So there are so many optics are there, so many real estate. So how can KAALALABS or VR going to be a game changer for them? How you precisely help them?
Right person at the right point. As you can see, the house is not yet built, but the user can already go to the house and see. That's the way we can. And in the tourism and hospitality domain, we can take the customers to any place in the world with the virtual reality and augmented reality technologies.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, before construct the building, in the pre-sales, you can help all the real estate, right?
Yes, and at the same time, even before you book a flight to Singapore, we can take them to Singapore. And
So
once they
you
land,
can sell you can sell your flat anywhere in this world, right?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the whole world in the VR box. That is what KAALALABS do, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's it. Thank you, Blind Wing, for this great opportunity. Thank you for seeing all this happy faces. Thank you
And
so
also,
much.
I'd like to inform you that we have put up a booth there, and we also have multiple use cases that are available on the real estate, healthcare, and technology. Please visit our booth and have an experience. Right? Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Dream big, because dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts become to action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shiva Prasad Adichella. Along with me, I have my co-founder Ashok, Vardhan, Reddy, and we have our CEO who's standing over there, Miss Meghana, Sawant. So we are an AR/VR company called KAALALABS Consulting LLP. We are from Hyderabad. So the reason why I talked about dreams is that everyone over here think of creating better services and solution for the customers. Now, how do you communicate that dream to the customers? Because there is a lot of gap between the way we communicate, right? So that's using the AR/VR technology that we are solving that problem, and we are coming up with a session which is going to be exciting for everyone here. So looking forward. Thank you all.